This is the Olympus XA-1, introduced in 1982. Now the XA series are very highly thought of. They're quite sophisticated machines and they maintain quite a high retail value. An XA2 currently fetches about £150. Not so much this one. This is definitely the cheap brother. This is has been described as the runt of the litter, which I think is a little unfair. However, it is certainly the budget version of the range. This is a fixed focus point and shoot. It's the simplest, as I said, of the clamshell designs. It's got lens protected by a sliding dust cover, as found on the rest of the series. It's got a D-Zyco 4-element in 4 groups lens. It's 35mm lens, which has a maximum aperture at f4. It has a universal focus, which means it will focus from about 1.5 meters to infinity. The exposure is automatic with a built-in selenium meter, and the camera operates on a program shutter speed ranging from about 30th of a second to a 250th of a second, and the aperture goes from f4 to f22. Instead of the red little screen at the top to press the shutter, this has a shutter button. The more sophisticated machines have an electropad, and it's also coupled to a matching proprietary flash gun. The flash gun operates off of one AA battery, and it operates at either 100 or 400 ISO. When you insert the film, the first thing you need to do is change the ISO from 100 to 400 or vice versa, and then essentially you're good to go. So close it like this, open it up, a wheel to advance the film similar to the Olympus XA-35, shutter release button there, and it's as simple as that. For this particular one, I've discovered there's a film in it, so the first thing I'm going to have to do is take the film out before I can look inside. To remove the film, first of all I need to depress the clutch button on the bottom of the camera, make sure that's firmly in, and then take this lever around and then rewind into the camera. See, the tension gets a lot stiffer almost immediately, and I can feel the film going back into the case. I don't want to do it too hard because I actually want to leave the film leader out to click. That will be done very nicely. Now the film's rewound, I need to remove it, so I'm going to put this out again, pull the rewind lever up a little bit, then it pops open like this. And as you can see, there is 36 exposure Fujicolor Superior extra film in it, which is rather nice. To load the film, I do the opposite. I drop the film in here, feed it across to go through one of the slots here, and then wind forward. I'm not going to do that. There's a nice pressure plate on the back to keep everything secure. So it's got a little bit of wear on inside. I think it'll clean up okay. Nice and quiet. The only other control is the flash on and off. So if I attach the flash to this side of the camera and do up the screw, there's no actual batteries in here at the moment, but when I slide this lever across, you'll see that this pops up, and if there was a battery in there, it would take about 7 seconds to charge up. The battery at 100 ISO will reach 2.5 meters. At 400 ISO it will reach 5 meters. I select the ISO on the side of the camera here because it's a bit fiddly. It's got 3 settings, 100, 400 and in the middle full power. And there you go. Nice little camera. The XA series are the true successors to the Olympus Trip 35, and although small and quite plasticky, they are capable of producing some wonderful pictures. So the Olympus XA-1 35mm point and shoot camera.